Well, we're here at the Statler Hilton Hotel in Dallas, and we're going to talk to a very talented young man, a very good-looking young man, about his newest film. So I'd like to introduce to you at this time Horst Buchholz. And the film in question, or under discussion, is 9 Hours to Rama. Horst, first of all, I want to welcome you to Texas.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Your first trip?
This is my first trip to Texas, yes. Actually, you see, I only know Los Angeles, and I know New York, and I've been once in Washington. And when this film came out in New York, and I went to New York for promotion, to promote the picture, I asked, couldn't I go around the country because I wanted to see more of your lovely country. And they said, fine, go right ahead.
Well, I hope they're not keeping you so busy that you're not getting to see anything but the
They
hotel.
they are keeping me busy, but still I get a feeling of the country.
Well, of course, we discovered ahead of time, when we should have been talking about what we're going to say here, we discovered that we're both skiers. And you know this is fatal for me when I talk to another skier. But at any rate, this 9 Hours to Rama for 20th Century Fox, what I know about it so far is that it's in color and it's in CinemaScope. And Horst, you're the star. You tell me the rest now.
I'd love to.
Okay.
Yes. It's about the assassination of the great spiritual Indian leader, Mahatma Gandhi, who was assassinated in January '48, and I play the assassin.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 9 Hours to Rama, I'll have to explain the title. Rama means God or eternity in Indian, in Hindu.
You know, I tried to find out. I didn't know if it was a place or what. I'm so glad you cleared it up, because that was going to be one of my questions.
Yes, it's 9 hours are the 9 hours leading up to the assassination.
Mm-hmm.
And then we tell in flashbacks the story of the assassin,
Mm-hmm.
because very little is known about the assassin. We all know, or many people know about Gandhi, but little is known about the assassin, except that he came from Pune, which is not very far from Bombay, and that he was a newspaper editor. He wrote the political column, and that he joined a secret society who wanted to kill Gandhi, and he was the man they chose.
Mm-hmm.
And, well, then afterwards he was tried, which we don't show in the picture.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, 1 year, almost 1 year, exactly 1 year after the assassination, he was hanged.
Mm-hmm. Well, of course, most of the film was made in India, was it not, Horst?
Yes, we were 3.5 months in India, and the rest we were in London.
Uh-huh.
And,
Well, now, what did you find to be the reaction of the people in India, an American film company coming over there and making this film about Gandhi?
we had, first of all, the government. We had help of the government,
Mm-hmm.
and they cooperated in the best way they could.
Uh-huh.
And, well, you know, I adore India. It's got
Well, you have
beautiful
been there
colors.
before, haven't
Yes,
you?
I've been I've toured the whole of India in 1960, and then I said, oh, I'd love to come back and do something here.
Uh-huh.
Of course, then I didn't know that about 9 Hours to Rama, and I was very happy to accept this picture and go back to India.
Do you feel, Horst, that this film or this role that you play, has it added a new depth or dimension to your acting career, do you feel?
I'm sure it has. It wasn't an easy part like, you know, 1, 2, 3, which was a comedy,
Yes.
and it's great fun. This is a part where I couldn't agree less with a man like Mr. Godse, the assassin, because I'm an ardent admirer of Gandhi's.
Mm-hmm.
So, sort of to switch it on, to get into the part, and especially to get out, wasn't very easy.
Uh-huh.
But, well, I try to give my best.
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing it, and you've never disappointed your fans, and they're numerous yet, I might say, Horst. What about the man who plays the role of Gandhi? I saw a picture of this man, Horst, and does he really look that much like Gandhi, or is this makeup?
Yes, this was a stroke of luck. This man comes from Bombay, and the casting director had sent out scouts to find a man who looks like Gandhi, or at least, you know, somewhat like Gandhi. Now, this man really does look like Gandhi. There's no doubt. He has the thin legs. He even has the frail voice of Gandhi. And he was, you know, they kept him hidden, And then...
I was going to say, you know, what would this do
Yes.
to the people of India?
Well, they saw him, the crowd saw him for the first time when he came out to that prayer meeting, the end of the picture. And, well, when they saw him, they fell on their knees and kissed his feet and his clothes and took his hand and put them on their heads and cried. And it was so moving. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, they have, you have also in the film scenes that have never been witnessed even in the American newsreels, I understand.
Oh, yes. Many people, many Americans have toured India, and of course, most of them know the Taj Mahal and, you know, the places where tourists normally go. But we've shown the real India, the countryside, and the people in the villages.
Well, it sounds like a most exciting film.
It's a very suspenseful drama. This is what it is.
And of course, it's
very
based
provocative.
on Stanley Wolfert's best-selling book.
Exactly, yes.
Does it follow the book pretty well?
Yes, it does.
Well, we'll be looking forward to that film, and we'd like to tell you all that 20th Century Fox's 9 Hours to Rama, it's in deluxe color CinemaScope, and it will be starting in Dallas at the Majestic Theater on April the 25th, and May the 2nd, it will be playing at the Palace Theater in Fort Worth. And, Horst, this has been a delightful visit, and not that I haven't enjoyed talking about the film, but now we can get back to ski talk, huh?
Yes, sure can.
Nice to have had you here,
Thank
Horst.
you, thank you.